What you're looking at are some contrails, or so they say. I don't want to get into that. What I want to talk about is the shape. The fact that these are all still hanging out in the sky. Very reminiscent of that eclipse and the patterns that crossed America, which was the first sign, Andronicus. Andronicus, the name, Andrew Nicholas in English. Names are hugely important. That's what Rabbi Tovia Singer says. Very, very important. Names are very important. So when Paul was being knocked off his horse and the sun shone down on him, he asked one question: who are you? Did Jesus answer in Hebrew? Did he answer in Greek? Or did he answer in English? And does it matter? No, it doesn't matter, because he answered with the sound of his name. Just the syllables. He didn't answer in a written language, he spoke. And the sounds that came from his mouth were Ayasu, which he had recorded in Greek, not in Hebrew. He didn't want it recorded in Hebrew. If he wanted it recorded in Hebrew, he would have recorded it in Hebrew. He wrote the entire New Testament in Greek. Do you think he wrote the entire New Testament in Greek if it couldn't produce the sound of his name? There's no J in Greek. There's no J in Greek. So there's no Jesus that he could have spoken at that time to Paul. And there's no Yeshua in Hebrew, because there's no there's no Aleph, there's none of that sound on the end of that Hebrew name. Look, Jesus is the Son of God and God himself. He died on the cross. His blood atones for our sins. He sits at the right hand of God the Father. And when he chose a language to record his name in for the New Testament, he chose Greek. Look at the Greek spelling. The most important thing in a relationship is the name. It's the first thing you learn about a person. Hi, my name is. Hey, what's your name? I think the name is going to be very important. And if you don't have it, you're missing the oil of the wise virgins. The first sign was Andronicus, 0408, in the Greek Strong's Concordance. The second sign was 40 days later, with a pronouncement on Kirksville. And a tornado that never happened, even though the weather was perfectly suited for a tornado on the 22nd of May, 2024. And tornadoes happened around Kirksville, but not in Kirksville. That's the sign of Jonah. That's mercy when no mercy should have been given. But God is merciful. And he gives information so that you can know what's right, what's wrong, what's appropriate. The name of the Messiah isn't Jesus. The name of the Messiah isn't Yeshua. The name of the Messiah is Ayasu, as pronounced in the language he chose to record the entire New Testament. Let's get it right, folks. The time is coming. Did we not do these things in your name, and in your name do great miracles, and in your name? Matthew, I believe it's 7:21-23. And he says no. Get away from me, you workers of iniquity. He doesn't actually say no. He just says, I never knew you. Get away from me, you workers of iniquity. Sounds like he's saying they don't have the right name. The name, the name, the name. Your name, your name, your name. No, I never knew you. You know why? Because they refused the truth of his name when it came forward. This generation has the opportunity to know the true name of the Messiah. Ayasu, Bar Ayah, Messiah, the Ayahava of Ayah. Read Philippians 2, verses 9-11. This pronunciation gives glory to the Father Ayah. No other pronunciation does. What are you going to do with that information? God bless and take care. Bye.